I'm Bill. I'm with Cali Moto TV. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the Sierras here in California. And welcome back to 2026 BMW S1000R. We're out here on Highway 49. Some beautiful views, beautiful views. All the trees are leaving. They just look amazing. But we're out here on Highway 49 on our final ride before we take it in the dealership and get this bike unlocked. So let's get on the road and let's chat about this getting unlocked thing. All right, you guys, well, we're off on Highway 49, heading up towards, I guess, Reno area. We're heading up like northeast is where this kind of ends up going. But I'm doing a little bit something different with the mic this time. I'm actually recording straight into the DJI wireless mic module. So this is the first time. Generally, what I do is I'm talking into the modular, which is going into the Zoom recorder, but the recorder died, so I'm trying this out. But yeah, here we are on Highway 49, and you saw Downeyville's about 20 miles away. And God, just what a beautiful day, 78 degrees. And this is our final ride before this thing gets unlocked. And so let's chat about that, and let's talk about the unlock. And BMW is now including the first service to the bike, to have the bike first service, oil change, and they do the rev limiter and stuff like that. Huge on BMW for doing that. Thank you, BMW. I always have said that take your bike in for its first service at the dealer. It doesn't matter if you have a Ducati or a Triumph or Suzuki. Always take it in for its first service at the dealership, just so that way there's just some paper trail that the dealer serviced it first and looked it over, and the first 500-600 miles is all clocked okay. So and BMW offers that now in the package when you buy the bike, which is huge because it encourages people to go in and actually have it done instead of trying to get it unlocked from the backside or just not doing it. So it's a very good thing. So I like it. We'll be taking the bike to A&S, back to A&S Motorcycles. Obviously, you guys know that I'm not near Iron Horse or down in Arizona, so A&S will be the dealership that will be servicing the bike. I didn't buy the bike from A&S. Randy, you know I love you. He couldn't get me this bike spec'd out the way that I wanted for a couple months, so we found the one down at Iron Horse and took it. So at least he'll get our service work, so that's nice. But yeah, so this this unlock, you know, as you guys know, it's 300 miles to 750 miles. That is your break-in period. They've kind of loosened up on that, quote, 600 mile service. It's around 600 miles. We'll probably have just 500 and something. Let's see, we got 487 miles on the bike now. So we'll probably be clocking on maybe another 50 to 75 today, and then ride it down to A&S. So we should just be right about that 600 mile mark anyways. I kind of wanted to make sure I got that 600 miles because, you know, last time I did the 300 and something miles and on the M1000R, and it was the first time, one of the only times I've ever had a problem with my BMW motor wise. So I thought, you know, let's take it out to that full 600 and just be sure about it. Now, I talked to Kurt over at A&S when we were scheduling the appointment, and I asked him, and he doesn't really know either. No one really quite knows the theory of why BMW put the rev limiter on the bike. Did they put the rev limiter on the bike for break-in purposes, to get the motor broken in, to, I don't know, people say stretch the rods, and people say a couple different things as far as why BMW does the 600-mile service. Now, if you guys don't know, I had actually one of the very first S1000RRs, 2010, and it did not have the rev limiter. And the first 2 weeks that bike was released, I got mine. Mine was the first licensed S1000RR in the state of California in 2010, and it did not have a rev limiter on it. Now, everyone was getting these bikes and they were wrapping them up the street and they were crashing them straight out of the dealer. I mean, these bikes are just crazy power-wise. It was like nothing no one's ever seen when these things were kind of released as far as performance-wise. So then all of a sudden this break-in thing happened. So I'm not sure, and if there's any BMW's executives, I doubt it, but if there's anybody that watches this video, these videos, tell me, what's the real reason for this break-in? Is it for us to learn the bike and not crash it and just have 200 horsepower at our fingertips, or is it really to break in the motor and stretch the rods and break in the rings and all that stuff? So I'm just curious. If someone really knows an answer, let me know. But yeah, this will be the final ride, and then we'll get it tuned and exhausted, and I don't know. I don't really know. I'm not sure how much. Again, I kind of talked. I'm not sure how much I'm going to do on this bike. Now, I have not been riding much. As you guys can see, the videos have somewhat been scarce, so I apologize. They will be, because I don't ride like I used to. And I'm not doing a ton of modification videos like I used to. So the videos just aren't going to be there. So I apologize for that. Chris is also struggling with getting videos done for you guys because he's going to school. He's like getting his like third master degree, doctorate, bachelor, something. I don't know. He's a smart dude, and he's finishing up school, so he is kind of limited also on videos. He was talking about the struggle of storage and stuff like that, and God, I have terabyte hard drives after terabyte hard drives of backed up videos, so I feel his pain. But work's been a little bit kind of crazy. Starting a new division with my company, and if you guys don't know, I sell used medical equipment, and I am starting a new used medical equipment parts online company, I guess you could call it. So it's kind of a part of my company, but it's we're just going to be specializing in the parts section of it instead of selling and refurbishing and fixing the machines on the other side. So we're kind of like covering everything basically. So Yuba River right here, just beautiful out here, man. I just love it. So this is the Yuba River over to the right. And this road, I think, trails it most of the way. So this is where I started the video time before last. It's gorgeous. But yeah, so things are a little bit slowing down, and I have to be honest with you. I'm going to tell you guys, look, I love riding. You know I love riding, but the passion just is not like it used to be. And I guess maybe it's, not riding with having someone to ride with and doing rides together with somebody. And I think also a little bit of it is, based on the last crashes and a little bit of the, you know, past history, and I don't know. But the desire just hasn't been there, so I don't know. I have ridden a couple times and not vlogged because I don't know what to say. My life's a lot simpler now, and I am not working on motorcycles a lot, and I'm not riding a lot, and I'm not doing track days a lot. I'm not doing track days at all. So, and you guys know that. If you guys don't know, now you know. When I would do my track days, you know, I would film 3, 4, 5 videos on each track day, and we'd talk about the different bikes and the different things, and now we don't really have that. So it's just yeah, it's just some different times. Jeez, look at this. And the helicopter up there doing line work, and look at this, jeez. If you guys are in California, in the Sacramento area, spend the day, come up here, go up to Auburn, head over to Grass Valley, head over to Nevada City, take Highway 49. When you get on Highway 49, this is it. It's going to take you all the way down here. For you dirt bikers that know California, you guys know Downeyville is a very popular location for the dirt biking. So that's kind of the way that we're heading right now. Just the scenery is just beautiful right now, and it's still green. It's spring. I love it. Just so gorgeous and beautiful. Definitely can't wait to get some sound out of this exhaust. Not much I can do now, but next weekend we're gonna have a fully unlocked S1000R for you guys to watch me ride out here on. So it's a Wednesday right now. It's usually when I try to get out here because it's less busy. Dang, man. I don't know how I've never been out here. And the roads are pretty decent because no big rigs are out here. A little bit of bumps. But man, what a beautiful ride. So, appreciate all the support, you guys. I'll let you guys go. Thank you for everything. Stay tuned. Like I said, we're going to be at A&S on Tuesday. So hopefully by end of next week we'll have another unlocked video for you. What a day. What a day, guys. So do the normal, hit that subscribe button, smash the like button, and then ring the bell notification. Bell notification is going to give you future notification of future content here on the channel. Let me know if you guys like this ride. Maybe I'll bring you guys out here more often, but we've got plenty of roads, so stay tuned. But thank you guys so much for staying tuned, and all the support and love, and see you guys on the next one. Bye, guys.